Wildly in Love, gate 7 to settle in, and away they go. Flames are flying, Fly jumped losing a length, Wildly in Love also a length slow to go. The white cap of Satora bounded out with early speed. She's been here, she knows what it's about, picks it up by a length and a quarter. Crimean Queen, yellow bandages, is racing away in third as Little Audrey moved up second, orange cap left-hand side. Purest Bliss, red cap and blue body, head twisted sideways, a little bit green, 3.5 to make up. Runaway Gal now splits them. Wildly in Love's on the right-hand side, Carefree. Coming to the 400-metre marker, and Satora still on the bridle. Purest Bliss goes for the rails run, 2 to make up. Runaway Gal's further out. Coming to the 300, Satora being kept together. Wildly in Love, Purest Bliss goes for the rails run. Runaway Gal and Little Audrey trying to come forward. Satora coming to the 200. Purest Bliss is now applying big pressure, the red cap on the inside. Purest Bliss is coming at Satora the last 100. And now Purest Bliss finds top stride to win going away. Moving like a winner from Satora. Wildly in Love, and then came Runaway Gal. Still very, very green in the running, number 7, Purest Bliss. She picks them up late on, and Satora tries the 1200 and just gets a little bit leg weary the last 75 metres. The daughter of Path Fork. Richard Ferree, Glenn Cotson, a lot of talk about number 7, Purest Bliss for the Engelbrass, Governors, Summer Sundrums, bred by the Highlands Farm Stud. Glenn Cotson and Richard Ferree, a length and a tail. Satora second. Wildly in Love third, head right down Wildly in Love, and then came Runaway Gal. The winner, Purest Bliss, was always just off the bridle. Head was twisted sideways, but coming to the 300, there you'll see Richard Ferree now just asking for maximum. Satora, white caps, that had a length and a half to spare, coming to the 250, but there you'll see Keegan de Miller now gets urgent, and Purest Bliss still very green. You'll see starting to run around, coming to the last 100 metres, but once she gets to Satora, her finishing burst is too strong. Number 7, Purest Bliss, victory in the first race. Back to the studio.
Oh, nice start to the race meeting for trainer Glenn Cotson and daughter of Path Fork, bred at Highlands Farms. Well done to the Engelbracks, SS Governor, and Preggy Samson, a good mate of mine, Richard Ferree, doing duty. She did have that barrier trial on the 27th of April, and that was an encouraging barrier trial, Glenn.
It was, and you know, just listening to her in the ring here, she was blowing quite hard. So I thought she looked a little bit soft in the ring, even though we fancied her. But she's a super filly. I have nominated her for the Group 1.
Saw that.
Yeah, we'll have a look how she takes her run. It's only in 10 days' time, so it's not exactly set in concrete. But well done to Super Partnership, and it's Butter Engelbrecht Jr.'s first winner in his own name. He always races with his old man, and they always breed their own horses. But so he's super excited. And to Shamlin and to Preggy, well done, guys. Richie reckons the filly will go a little bit further, which is quite interesting, being by Path Fork. But she's a super filly, and well done to Highland Stud, part of Ridgemont. I've been very lucky with the stallion, and we just keep collecting them.
Well, we wish you all the best with her moving forward. Before you leave, Glenn, two things. How's the stable looking here in KZN? You're just starting up your engine, one would think?
Yeah, we got some nice young stock in the yard. And the big ones, they're all doing well. Gold Standard is having a gallop next week, and hopefully we'll go into the Gold Challenge. That's his first run. Eyes Wide Open arrived late for the season. His mission's going to be probably towards the end of the season, the Champions Cup. And then Pack Leader, we've got him running on Saturday. He's working like a winner, so we're getting excited.
Okay, later on this afternoon, anything you can point us in the right direction with?
We got Bronze in the third, and he was very green last time out, and he's a lovely little horse, and I think he's come on a heck of a lot. We put the blinkers on, and we decided to take them off again. Sure. He didn't really enjoy them, so hopefully he can do us justice.
All the best with him, and give our best to the owners.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Lovely, Glenn Cotson. Let's get Richard Ferree in. We had a long chat with Justin Snate. You wouldn't have known that. You were on the way down to the start, but I had a nice interview with Justin about Legislate coming back into racing. But you were on the man on top today, and of course you won all 7 races on him, Richard. How did you feel?
Well, he felt like he never left. He's got a good action, and he's a good horse.
Yep, and just doing it comfortably over 1,000 meters. I mean, oh, so easy.
Yeah, well, it was just a gallop to bring him on. He was still nice and fat, and you know, he ticks all the boxes. He just does it effortlessly, and yeah, when you pick him up, he just goes, and he just knows what to do. He loves being a racehorse.
You've had a illustrious career thus far here and in Hong Kong, and wherever else you've ridden, but he's one of your favorites?
Definitely.
Okay, coming back to this horse, Glenn mentioned blowing a bit, still you know, a bit unfit.
Yeah, you know, she had one gallop. She put up half decent gallop. I thought the time was a bit slow, but it was 2 weeks ago, so she definitely come on from there. I jumped her to tuck her in a little bit, and she dropped a bit completely, so I had to chase her from the 1,000, and you know, she still won a good race. She's playing hard because she had to work a lot. Nice filly. For me, I felt that she's looking for the turn, which, you know, just broadens the spectrum at what races you can go for. So nice win full of merit, and then well done to the owners, to Boete Engelbrecht. Nice to have his first winner, and then also to the whole Cotton team. Horses are starting to turn, things are going well, and then also to my sponsors at Kruger Stud. Thanks for their support.
What about your rides to come? Glenn briefly touched on Bronze. What do you think?
Yes, Bronze ran in that muck, that one meeting when we just had the one race.
Sure.
Yeah, he got hopelessly lost in it, and he finished off nicely, and you know, that was his second start, so today's third run. I'm old school, and normally that's a cherry run, so he's got a big chance. That's actually why I came. I thought he's the kicker for the day.
Anything else maybe?
You got a ticket, you got a chance. There's one or two that have a good chance, and yeah, give him every chance and see if we can have more winners.
Thanks for that, Richard. All the best.
Thank you.
Lovely. Richard Fourie wins the first 7 PUREST BLISS. Nice form result. Hopefully you got this quartet a few times. 7-3, 8 and 2. That's the way they cross the line. Race number 1. Up next, place accumulator time 13:05, 5 past 1.